This is ANN News Brief.
The UN Refugee Agency, UNHCR, has reported hundreds of thousands of displaced persons in the Democratic Republic of Congo's North Kivu and Ituri provinces are living in abject poverty and are subject to mass human rights violations. A wave of brutal attacks by armed groups in North Kivu and Ituri provinces in June triggered the flight of some 300,000 persons, mainly women and children, from their homes. UNHCR says these forcibly displaced persons are living in dire conditions with host communities. Agency spokesman Baba Balot says the civilians are unprotected, subjected to extreme human rights violations on a daily basis, and are living in fear of death and destruction. He said the conflict and brutality against the civilian population are overshadowed by an ongoing Ebola epidemic in the region. UNHCR is stepping up its response to the growing displacement crisis in eastern DRC. It is deploying additional staff to the area and is providing basic non-food relief. It has also built communal hangars and emergency family shelters to help keep the displaced safe. President Alpha Conde of Guinea has announced on Monday that he was replacing his security minister following deadly protests against a suspected effort to extend his mandate. 81-year-old Conde is due to step down next year when his second and final 5-year term expires, but he has refused to rule out running again. He asked his government in September to look into drafting a new constitution. Conde's opponents fear such new constitution could be used as a reset button on his presidency, allowing him to run again like other African leaders who have amended or changed constitutions in recent years to stay in power. Protests in Conakry, the capital, and the Bauxite mine in north against such a move have resulted in at least 13 deaths over the past month. The presidential statement, read on national television on Monday evening, did not provide a reason for the sacking of Security Minister Alpha Ibrahim Keira, but a senior government official told Reuters news agency it was related to Keira's difficulty managing the social-political crisis. Stay with us, we'll be right back.
We are on the road every day, canvassing throughout Africa for news you really need. We follow this story everywhere, from every corner of Nigeria to the wide African expanse. We bring you what's making headlines. We connect you with news you can use. ANN, African News Network, in a truly African spirit.
Zimbabwe's Parks Agency says more than 200 elephants have died amid a severe drought. The government is planning a mass relocation of animals to ease congestion. Spokesman Tinashe Farao said on Tuesday many elephants have died in vast Wangari National Park alone since October. He said other parks are also affected. Animals including giraffe, buffalo and impala are also reported to be dying. The Parks Agency says the situation can improve only after rains return. Many animals are straying from Zimbabwe's parks into nearby communities in search of food and water. The Parks Agency says 33 persons have died from encounters with animals this year alone. The agency says it plans to move 600 elephants, 2 prides of lions and other animals from the Safe Valley Conservancy in the southeast to less congested parks. That is the ANN News Brief. For details on these and other breaking stories, visit our website, annafrica.news. Conversation continues on our social media platforms, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at ANN Africa TV. I'm Lucy Adeyemi.